Hello, my friends. How are y'all doing today? I hope you're doing well, but most importantly for this video, Canada. How are you guys feeling today? Look, I understand. In every country, politics is generally just split right down the middle. People on this side, people on that side. But in my opinion, I think Canada got the right guy last night. And I know a lot of people are going to be upset with that. Look, I am an outsider looking in. I am an American, and well, we make really poor decisions when it comes to voting, apparently, don't we? And yes, that's true, I'm an American. You can tell by looking at me. I look like my parents might actually be cousins, look like a dumb hick over here. But I get told a lot that I have a Canadian accent, so somewhere along the line, I must be Canadian. I don't know. I get told all the time in the comments that I am now an honorary Canadian, and I made a video, I don't know, a month or two back, I'm not really sure, but talking about how Canada was basically handing Donald Trump his ass on his stupid trade wars, and I did not expect the support I got from the Canadians on that video, so that was super cool, and has been a very enlightening, eye-opening experience for me, as a lot of Canadians have subscribed to my channel, even grabbed channel memberships, and have been very supportive and have been extremely educational for me on how Canadian politics work and who's who and all these things. And honestly, this is what a lot of Americans need to do. Just step outside your comfort zone, say some things on the internet that's your true opinions, your true feelings, and see what happens. And hey, I've made friends with a lot of Canadians doing this. A lot of Americans too. Don't get me wrong, Americans. I still love you too. Remember, I'm the enemy from within. A lot of people say I should just move to Canada, but then I'd be the enemy from over yonder or something like that. Hey, I got to keep up the fight on the front lines over here, my friends. So I'll probably go down with this sinking ship is probably what's going to happen. But anyways, I'm gonna kick out 2 videos today because I gotta cover Donald Trump's executive order requiring all truckers to speak English, because a lot of people want me to cover that because I am a trucker, and I promise you I am going to rip this executive order to shreds here later on today. But I stayed up late last night watching the Canadian election, stayed up past my bedtime. I'm getting a little bit old, my friends, and I would say I need my beauty sleep, but there's not enough time in the world for that to actually help me. Now is there? But anyways, I stayed up past my bedtime last night watching these Canadian elections, and I stayed up just late enough for Mark Carney to be projected the winner in Canada. And I woke up today, it was still, in my opinion, Canadians, listen, if you're upset with me, I know it's about 50% of you aren't gonna like this video, and I guess I apologize, but on the world stage, and I think as an outsider, you can tell I'm nervous doing this video. This dumb Americans talk about Canadian politics. Maybe he should shut the fuck up about what we're doing. But from my perspective, I see this as a huge victory for the world, because right now we've got a lunatic for president in America known as Donald J. Trump that is absolutely a fucking menace on the world stage, that is doing his best to isolate America, and he's doing a damn good job of it. He believes that he is a bully on the world stage, and he can make other countries fall in line and do what he wants them to do. And from my perspective, watching this all unfold, Canada was one of the leaders in the world saying, fuck you, Donald Trump, we're not going to do what you tell us to do. And that started with the trade wars, making up a fentanyl czar so Donald Trump could shut his goddamn mouth, all those things. But when I watched Mark Carney first speak, well, first thing I noticed was Donald Trump was outmatched. Mark Carney, keep in mind, this is from an American. We're not really known for our fucking good decisions and our intelligence these days, but he seemed to be a highly intelligent man, and he's done some work in, I know, the banking industry, things like that, high level shit, where he understands global economies and how it all works together, and how countries should be working together to help each other prosper, good trade deals, all these things. And Donald Trump is a dumb fuck that either doesn't understand these things or is intentionally crashing the United States economy. He was going to, I think, attempt to crash the world economy, probably in the interest of the billionaires for some reason or another. And the world, quite frankly, is doing a really good fucking job of responding to his bullshit. So when I first heard Mark Carney speak about these tariffs and trade wars and how he was going to take care of Canada and how he was going to fight back against Donald Trump and America and take care of the Canadian people and establish trades with other countries and manage the budget and all these things, what I heard was a few things. A man that is calm and intelligent, and that is a rare trait in a lot of people. Listen to me sometimes on these videos. I'm a fucking lunatic bouncing off the goddamn walls in here. That's why a lot of people ask me to like participate in debates and shit. I ain't got the fucking temperament for it. Somebody's gonna piss me off. I'm gonna start acting like Marjorie Taylor Greene, just hurling insults at people and just saying dumb shit. So when I watch a man calmly explain how he's going to handle his business, hey, that stands out. I like that a lot. I saw strength. I saw leadership, and I saw a love for his country and the people in his country. And he knows that Canada is going to unfortunately take some hits because of this. Canada, I think, so far is doing a damn good job of responding to what's going on and just handling their business. But I think, as an outsider, I don't know much about Pierre. A lot of people come to my comments and tell me Pierre is Maple MAGA. I said Maple MAGA once on a video, and the vast majority of Canadians agreed with that point I was saying. Hell, I heard it from you guys. I learned it from you, all right? You taught me that. So there were a few, though, that said that's 100% not true. He's not Maple MAGA. He's a good man and all these things. But I listened to a little bit of what he had to say, and I noticed from the few clips I listened to, okay, I didn't do a deep dive on Pierre, but I noticed a few things. Was he was talking about like wokeness and how wokeness is a problem. This is all bullshit, every bit of it. And we as a collective need to stop letting these grimy ass right-wing Republicans talk about how wokeness is this terrible thing, because when it comes down to it, you could probably define wokeness in a few different ways, but wokeness to me is basically just letting that motherfucker over there live his life and leaving him the fuck alone, right? Respecting whoever they are, whoever the next person is, as an individual that's just trying to live their life, and that's it. That's the whole fucking concept, in my opinion. And of course, the right, almost worldwide, has turned it into a fucking culture war that doesn't really need to happen. And you can look at all this bullshit that the right is doing, because on the world stage, in my view, the right is becoming more and more fascist over time. And they're using these culture wars to drive divides between the people of any country. And to me, it's destructive. It's fucking stupid. It's one of the dumbest things I've ever listened to in my life. This war against wokeness, this war against respecting people for who they are and just letting them live their life, basically. And the right is not a party of freedom, period. Full stop. That's the end of it. So I know a lot of Canadians are going to disagree with that. I like I said, politics tend to be split 50-50, almost down the middle in most countries. But from watching Mark Carney, I saw, just like I said earlier, an intelligent leader that's looking out for his people, and I truly believe he's going to lead you in the right direction when it comes to dealing with Donald Trump, which has to be done at this point. And I'm sorry, I didn't vote for the son of a bitch, but here we are. Donald Trump is our president. America has unleashed Donald Trump on the entire globe at this point, and it does require good world leadership that's going to stand up for their sovereignty of their country and take care of their people, because that is how you fight back against guys like Donald Trump. So in closing, I guess, I want to say congratulations to Canada. I think you made a good decision. I think you've got a guy that's going to stand up for you. These are all good things, and he's more intelligent than Donald Trump, and he's going to take care of you. I think you're going to be okay. I know I had more points, but I forgot what they are. I'm a little hyper fixated on this video I have to do later today, but I did want to take a few minutes. Thank you to all the Canadians that are supporting this channel. Thank you for educating me a bit on how your political system works. And thank you for being overall decent people. There are a few dickheads in Canada, I've learned, but hell, there's some in every group now, isn't there? But for the most part, appreciate the support. I was so interested in what's going on in your politics that I stayed up too late to pay attention to that. And I woke up today to what I feel like is good news for you and your country and the world that can follow the leadership of leaders like Mark Carney. Sorry, stumbled over my words a bit. Leaders like Mark Carney. God damn, why is his name so hard to say for me? That's ridiculous. They will set a precedent for the world for how they're going to proceed forward. And it pains me to say the world is going to leave America behind as long as Donald Trump is at the helm of what's about to be officially a third world country. And they need to. And I can't even be mad at them for that. So congratulations, Canada. I got to get back to work. Love you guys. Bye now.